Hello everyone and welcome back to the forest. Okay guys, so there's a couple of things I do need to tell you about that's happened off camera when I've not been recording. But for this episode in particular, what I want to try and do is build a base where we can call home. Somewhere we can start fresh, build something that's really good and defensive, and hopefully build some gardens in there so we can become self-sufficient and live off our own food. At the end of this episode, I'm going to show you exactly what I've done off camera because I want to leave that to the very end. It's kind of a treat for you guys if you don't know about it. I was so excited when I found it, but I'm going to leave that to the end. And we're also going to try and build some traps to catch animals in. So let's do it. Now, I don't know what to start with. I don't know what to start with, these basic walls or the defensive walls. I'm going to start with this one because I want to see what they look like. So we'll start here and we'll try and get them as close as possible. Now, I don't know if they do match up. Oh, they do interlock. Okay, so we can do that with them. Alright, that's pretty nice. Actually, that makes my job a lot easier now because, oh my goodness, that is so much easier. Alright, so this is going to be the perimeter wall, which is hopefully going to keep us safe. I mean, I say that with a question mark at the end because I don't know if it's going to. At this stage, as always, we're still on a trial run. We don't know if we're going to die. We don't know if we're going to survive for any more than 3 more nights. I think I'm in the 5th night now. But again, I'm not 100% positive on that. Okay, this is having some issues trying to lock into place. There we go. I guess what I need to do now is pop the gardens down. I really want to put some gardens down because, like I say, if we can learn to make our own food, then we won't necessarily need to worry so much. So food, garden. Let's pop that right there. Oh my god, you guys are about to see my OCD come into play. And we'll pop that one there. I reckon about 3 should do it. That about right? That should be okay. If it's wrong, I can just get rid of them. Let's have a quick scan of the tree line. See if anyone's stalking me. Generally, what I tend to hear is that horrible vocalization, so I know they're behind me, so I'm not too worried yet. And I haven't seen them in this area, so we should be okay for now. What was we doing? Oh yeah, building the wall. So press E, and I think that leaves enough room. I think this is really important to try and get this done as quickly as possible. That way, obviously, we can survive longer days. I can craft more things in the safety of my own surroundings. And after I've built this one, I'm going to show you guys what I've got in mind for the tribe if they try and attack me. Because having a defensive area is as important as defending and eating for yourself. So, I mean, I'll explain what I mean in just a second. I just need to get this finished because these things are starting to bug me now. Okay, so there's the walls done. Now what I wanted to do was try and put a wall across here and a wall across this side, kind of making it into a bottleneck. Not as close to my shelter, maybe a little bit further away down here, and then have traps all over the place. I mean, all around the camp with some, I don't know if I can show you guys, the suggestion that somebody mentioned a while back, some of the standing fires, so in case they try and maybe climb the walls, then they'll hit the standing fires. The only bad side about that is I don't know if the fires stay lit. Anyway, we can see. So I'm going to build one more extension on the wall. Click this and then add it to this one. Oh, this is really fidgety. Okay. It seems to lock into place every time I shout at it, so I didn't even shout at it then and it went straight into place. Oh, you sneaky... Okay. You get away for now. I'll catch you soon. Right, so we've got the gardens, we've got the perimeter wall around it. So what I wanted to do was something like this. I should shout at it, shouldn't I? That way I'll go into place. Yeah, there we go. It works every time. Something where we can kind of put them, like I say, into a bottleneck. No. So, kind of like that, if you understand what I mean. I mean, I know there's only one way in, one way out, but what I can technically do from here is if what that person commented said was right, and it is correct, there we go, we can actually build a platform going kind of up to a next level and maybe build some more things up there or craft some weapons up there. I don't know. There's a lot of potential things we can build, guys, but getting the groundwork done like this is very important. So this is going to be the bottleneck. I'm going to have a lot of traps around this area. I mean, I can even set one up now just to remind myself. So traps and okay, traps, news trap. I'm going to set this one. So yeah, I want it somewhere where I'm not going to trip over it as well, because that'd be stupid. I'll set the news trap there. That way I'm going to remember to try and throw some around the camp. And what else I'll do? I'll put one of the standing fires just next to it. So again, I'll remember to throw some of them around the camp as well. So we can place that. I don't want to put it on the corner because I doubt they'll climb up the corner section. So let's place it towards the middle. Again, OCD coming into play. I do apologise. I know some people get really frustrated at that. If it's not right, I'll have to just do it again off camera, and I don't want to be doing all this again. So there we go. There's the foundations. Okay, so now we need something in terms of surviving with food. So I'm guessing if you guys ever do watch survival documentaries and you ever see the wildlife, the way they travel in the wild, they tend to follow the path that nature carves for them. So in terms of this area here, let's say for argument's sake, if there's a rabbit coming down this area, it won't not go through that section. It won't just go around the outside there or around the outside there. It will just go through the middle. And with that being said, that means I can technically throw a rabbit trap in there. So if we go to food, go to rabbit trap. If I rotate this around facing me so I can see everything that's happening, if I put that there, I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect. We're just trying this for now, just to see if it works. I can see that when I get up in the morning or whenever I'm not doing something and I need some food, check if it's closed, and then I'll know if it's worked. And that potentially could be a very, very good way of gaining food, rather than running around all the time and having to scavenge whatever I can find on the floor, because I am actually running out really, really quick of food, because I tend to eat quite a lot to keep my energy up. As you can see now in the bottom right, I'm running on fumes, and that's not good when you're trying to survive in the wild. So the less energy I have to use trying to get food, the better it is for me and the longer I can survive for. What did I just see? Oh, I missed the monitor lizard. We meet again. Okay, I'm not using any more energy to get you. So you can basically see, guys, there's the trap that's going to be surrounding the base. There's going to be a few of them. There's some standing fires there. The perimeter wall is going around the whole of the outside, and I may even put something like a partition or a ceiling, if you like, across to the top to make a second level. If we can do that, I'll definitely give it a go. What else can we make? Some rabbit cages, drying rack. Definitely going to be needing one of them. I'm guessing that does ideal for drying and preserving meats. Okay, that's excellent. We definitely need one of them. So we'll place that right next to where we live so we can keep a close eye on the food. I mean, I know there's some things in this game that won't work because of the bugs, but it's just, even for aesthetic purposes, it still looks great, and I want that feel of survival. That's why I've not built a basic castle or a mansion. Nothing over the top. I want it to feel like I'm surviving in the wild, and that is definitely going to get set off. So we're going to move that slightly. I'll just leave it here for now, because if I don't, I'm going to end up building it, setting it off every single time I run past it. So we'll leave it here for now. I mean, it doesn't have to stay there. We can always move it. So if you understand what I mean by that, guys, so we got the bottleneck. I can always fend them off in this area here. I can probably place... Can we place some doors down? Can we do that? Oh, we can. Wall with door. Can we place that here? Holy shit, we can. Alright, well, let's go ahead and do that then. So, if they try and come in this way, then I've even got now an even more narrow entrance to be able to fend them off and defend myself. That's the key word here, guys, trying to defend myself. Sorry about that, guys. I think my recording software just kind of glitched out. But like I was saying, it's definitely about survival at this point. And I'm going to show you now, guys, before I end the episode, what I discovered while I was off camera. You might have remembered that the lighter was kind of bugging me by keeping out, and I know it might still be a bug in the game. So what I did was I went to my inventory, and you'll remember me putting the cassette tape in the cassette player, and I never knew how it restored energy. So I just got it out to try and replace the lighter itself, and watch what happens. Okay, so as you can see, that thing actually plays music, which is amazing. I mean, not only is it a fantastic tune because it's got that 80s feel about it, but if you ever find something from, say for example, if you are in the wild and you get something that reminds you from back home, if you're on an isolated island like this and the one thing you want to do is get back home, the small things like having a warm drink or a nice meal that give you good morale, that will raise energy, and it's very clever what the developers have done in that game there, so I really like that little thing. Nice little novelty act they've put in there, but I like it. I'm glad I found it. Anyway guys, we're going to leave the episode there. We've laid the foundations down now for a very, very strong base, potentially a very strong base, and we can just build on it from there. We've laid the traps down over there as well to see if we can get food without expelling a load of energy. I haven't seen the cannibals yet, which is a good sign. Maybe it's because I'm near the edge of the barrier. Anyway, who knows? As always, guys, thank you so much for your support, your comments. I love them all. Keep them coming. Drop a like if you did like this episode. It lets me know you want more quicker. And as always, I will see you later.